Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Gamers with Gains. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's talk about something that's going to help you guys out, very, very much so. Let's talk about breathing. Let's talk about oxygen. Pretty much one of the other basic elements that we need to go about our daily lives, and probably one of the most important ones that we need to do most of our activities within our daily lives. Particularly when we're playing video games, we're just sitting there in front of a TV or looking at a portable screen. We're just holding a controller, moving our hands around, or even moving a little bit of our bodies around, depending on if we're reacting to what's going on screen. But whether we're playing a game, whether we're not, whether we're just walking around, whether we're sleeping, we're always breathing. Oxygen is super, super important for our bodies. So, let me set up a scenario for you guys. Let's say you're going to a tournament, Street Fighter tournament, just for sake of example, but it could be any sort of tournament. You want to make top 8. You want to kind of get out there, destroy the competition, make yourself some money by actually placing really high in the tournament. So, over the course of the time when you're dealing with all the stress, all the anxiety, all the pressure, whether you're playing or dealing with the environment there, dealing with most of the good game players, you might be intimidated or you might not be, you might be getting into beefs, all kinds of stuff. Again, throughout all of that, you're breathing. Now what happens is with most people, usually when they get under severe amounts of stress or even when they're just hit up with a little bit of pressure or an anxiety from the environment around them, they tend to depress a little bit. They tend to kind of, get like this. Very similar to how I was talking about in one of my videos when you guys are playing your games and you're looking at the screen and such, you start to move a little bit like this and actually become hunchback. Same thing usually happens when people get stressed or they deal with a lot of stuff that isn't really kind of helpful for them in their growth. They start to depress a little bit, and that also affects our breathing. It affects our ability to take a deep breath. So, in order to get a better, stronger body, in order to live stronger overall and live a healthier lifestyle, and in order for us to be better at our video game playing, we have to be able to have oxygen go into our bodies, go throughout our bodies, and exhale out the carbon dioxide easily. Be able to take those deep breaths in order to be able to exhale and feel stronger, feel more focused, feel healthier, feel more energetic. Now there's a couple different ways of what you could do to actually help yourself actually improve this. There's, you could look up on YouTube, you could look up on different health websites and actually find out different exercises and different things you could go about to actually better your breathing overall. A lot of it usually kind of stems back to just lying and sleeping on your back. When you go to sleep at night, instead of sleeping on the side or on your stomach or, in any sort of weird position that you find yourself in sometimes, instead just lay flat on your bed with your head up on your pillow and actually breathe out while you're sleeping. It's not only going to keep everything back and put less stress on the rest of your body as you're sleeping, and it's actually going to lay yourself flat. You're going to feel a lot more energized when you get up in the morning, but it's going to promote your head and your chest being opened up, allowing you to breathe a lot more easier, which is what you want. You want to be able to have all that oxygen go into your body and enter into your bloodstream and go throughout your body. So that way you could be a lot more energetic, you could feel much better and feel stronger. A couple other things. One of my inspirations and one of my kind of influences in how I do these videos and how I talk about different stuff is Elliott Hulse. If you guys have ever watched some of the videos on YouTube from him or from Strength Camp, that's his whole thing. He talks about this thing called the bow. He talks about, improving your breathing, actually allowing you to become a little bit stronger for when you do different physical activities. One of the things that he has that I guess, I don't know if he really kind of created it, but he really talks a lot about is something called the bow. The bow allows you to open up this section here of your body to allow it to progress and have yourself open up, not only to be a little bit much more gravitating for people and expressing yourself, but also to help you with your breathing so you can feel stronger. Now there's a couple different ways you could do this. You could do this at home, preferably alone and in solitude, because you're going to kind of look like an idiot actually doing this, and people are going to be looking at you weird, especially if you're out in public and such, but this is what's going to help you. You want to be able to kind of look straight forward, okay? There's two ways you can do this. Take your hands, but right here, kind of not really like a fist, but close up your hand a little bit right onto the lower part of your back, and then lean back, and then look up. As you're looking up, you're extending all of this here, your upper body, and then you look up, and you want to be able to breathe in through your nose or out through your mouth. There's a couple other ways you could do this as well. Some of them, and especially in Elliott Hulse's videos, he actually has it where you want to open up your entire jaw, leave everything wide open, and then open up your eyes like this, so everything is pretty much expanding. Everything's expanding and you're kind of intaking all that air. Now don't get me wrong, There's plenty of studies that talk about breathing in through your mouth and out through your mouth. That's kind of bad for you a little bit. And usually we kind of do this anyway when we have physical activity. But just go along with me just for the second, just for the sake of the exercise, okay? You want to just do this right here, go like this. And constantly breathe in and out a couple times, slowly at a steady pace. You don't want to rush it. You're not in no rush. Nobody's trying to like rush you out to go do other stuff at the moment, hopefully. But you want to be able to promote getting all that oxygen into your body so that way you feel more energetic, you feel a lot more oxygen going throughout your entire body, and you'll feel more focused for your mind. Remember, your mind and your brain is a very important organ. Not only does it need glucose to survive and some of the food it can break down for energy, but it also needs oxygen in order for you to function well, for you to be more focused, for you to express your creativity, for you to exploit those different opportunities when you're playing in your games, whether it's to attack another player, to use a bread and butter combo at a clutch moment, or even to get that headshot that you're actually trying to go throughout the entire match you're trying to get when you're actually in a match. This is what you want. You want oxygen all going through your brain so you could constantly keep the gears turning healthily and lubricated and such. You want to be able to breathe in. You can also do so by actually trying to relax when you're in solitude and you're just chilling out. Just relax yourself, relax your body. Constantly breathe in deep and out deep. So that way you can, again, get all that oxygen going through your body. Again, it's going to help you a lot, again, for, being focused, for being able to approach different situations and adapt to them while you're playing your video games, as well as also living stronger in life, interacting with people, being able to problem solve very, very well. You can't do any of these things without oxygen. You can't do anything without oxygen. So, breathe in deep as much as you can. Try the best you can to better your breathing and sleep better and feel energized and better overall. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace out. Stay epic, everybody.